Okay, well, I wasn't planning on bringing you all with me today because I just got to get things done. But I found not an artifact, I don't think. But as I was digging, I did find discoloration in the soil. I don't know if you could tell. But, anyways, there was definitely campfire here. I think these chickens moved my soil around. Girls, there it is. Okay, so they have been digging up here, but I did found this. Found it kind of interesting, but it was in fire. I don't know, you can see there was a rock there kind of stuck, and you could see that it had been in a fire pit. So let me see, I could feel some pebbles in here. And actually, let me take these off. Let me see here, it's probably nothing exciting, but there's some little flint chips that I found in here. And that actually looks like it's been in the fire too. So it's definitely fired. Let me see here. Not feel anything else. Well, I don't feel anything right now. But what I was interested in is this edge here. It looks worked, like it had been worked. So I got some water here. Let me rinse it real good. Okay. Let's see if we can figure this out here. See what this is. Well, this is flint for sure. This is flint. Okay. It definitely was in fire. Let me see if I can get you here. I don't know if you could tell, but it was in a fire. And this actually kind of looks like this may have been worked on. I don't think so. Like, did they somehow? No, they couldn't have. But they deliberately took off a strip here. So I don't know. Like, did they work on that? Were they going to make is this a tool? Or was this just something they were taking pieces off? Because that's definitely a piece that came off. And this definitely was in a fire. See that? That was in a fire. But I want to say, look, watch if you could see. Here's my hole, my arm. I'm way down here. So this deep in there. Here's another piece of rock. Let me see here. Well, that's interesting. What in the world? Is that wood? I think. What do you think that is? Like, is that? I don't think it's petrified. I don't know. Can you tell? Or maybe it's just a really old root. I bet it's a root, an old one. Okay. Hi, Rosie. You gonna see what I'm doing? You gonna check it out? Okay, this is what I found earlier. This was connected to that rock. See, it just crumbled right off. See, it had been in there too. So that was definitely fired. So it's pretty interesting that Native Americans were camping in the backyard hundreds, maybe 1,000 years ago. There's another piece. Oh, just a little pebble. Hey, girl. She's been wanting to lay an egg here, but okay. So, all right, what do we got here? Is that a bone? Oh my gosh, I think that's bone. I think that's bone. Hey, girl. That is bone. Wow. Okay, let's see here. What we got? This another little pebble. Well, I was hoping to find maybe another scraper, but I'm not having luck here. Something definitely was here. I wonder if this whole area was just a big campfire, like in Arizona. You know, they find those big patches. I wonder if that's what this was, this whole area. Okay, well, I am not finding anything else. Let me check my level here. Let's see here. Put my pole in. You see here, no, a little further. I hear gravel. Okay. Let's see here. Now, yeah. It does get a little clay-like, but I don't know. Let me see here if I can do this, but if you can notice that there is dark, like old ash maybe. I don't know. Makes me curious. Uh-oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if that will stay. Let me check one more time with my hand. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Let me see if this is that rock or just hard ground? Okay. Well, I'm finding some pebbles here. Bigger than a pebble. All right. Objects. Okay, let's see here. Can that be just I don't know. It could be sandstone as well, which is brittle. But that's odd. Like, yeah. Look at that. See, this is like dark in the center. Like, what was it? Is that bone? Look at that. What was this? Charcoal? Maybe it's just charcoal. Petrified charcoal. I don't know what petrified charcoal looks like, but that could be it. Let me see. Here's a bubble here. Yeah, look, some more of it right there. Like, what do you think that is? It almost looks like bone, like burnt bone. Like you could see like the, what do you call those little holes in a bone marrow? Let me see here. I don't know if you could tell, but that's sure interesting. I don't know what that is. So that could be, I don't know. That could be bone. Little pores in there, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot. I think there's a lot more in here. I feel a lot of pebbles. Well, anyways, I am going to, I don't know, it's kind of like, I don't think it's, of course, I've never, like, would it be, I mean, it's got a little bit of tiny weight to it, but I don't know. Anybody have an idea? I'm just curious if this was some kind of tool, or they were just breaking off of it, because I can't imagine a hand on it. Well, then again, you never know. That looks like it snapped off right here. And, well, you know what? They could have put their thumb around here and kind of moved it. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay. Let's see here. Let's check this again. It'd be cool to find a tiny little bird point or something, Okay, well, all I see are tiny little, more little burnt rocks of some sort. That, or I don't know. I'm repeating myself a lot. Sorry. And actually, I don't know, is that what I'm smelling? That stink? A little bit. Well, all right, what is this? Oh, that's a big chunk of flint right there. Look at that. That's a big chunk of flint. Yeah, and that flint was in a fire. That has not seen the light of day to get that certain patina on it. So that was definitely fired. Maybe they camped and this is where they made stuff. All over Texas, there are mounds or just artifacts everywhere. So this is not uncommon. Interesting. Let's see what else could be here. All right. Well, I'm not feeling anything else. Oh, maybe. What's this? Let's see. Next hole I dig, I'm going to bring my trowel with me. All right, here's another piece. Another piece of burnt rock. That's flint. Look at that. That is flint. That has been, sorry about the lighting. It's flint, but that's fired. Okay, let's see here. All right. All right. So, let me wash my hands. Rinse them here. Can't find my other gloves. So I'm using these gardening gloves. Okay. Because I don't want to get splinters. So I'm going to put this pole in the ground. And that is so interesting. I swear, I don't know. I have a feeling that is bone. Some kind of animal bone. Since in one of my shorts I filmed a couple scrapers. Okay, I'm going to see about if I could do this without falling, making it drop. Okay. There we go. Here we go. And there we are. These are so heavy. There we go. Boom. All right. I don't know if I'm lined up very good. Let's see here. I think I'm close enough. Okay. All right. Now, I'm not putting cement because if I do that, I think that, actually, I don't think, I know that the city will tax me because it will be considered a structure. And I don't want to do that. So it's just going to be going across here so I can hang also a shade cloth for the garden later on during the summer. So anyways, but I do have, let me get you over here. All right, here we go. Okay. Let me see how I'm going to get over here. I don't know if you can see, but I got my cattle panel up. So I have, so you can see here, down in here, I have loofah. And then on the other side, I have some pickling cucumbers. And let me see if I can crawl. I got a weed here. Let's see. Look at this. I don't know if you could see where my hand is. I have my corn. My corn's growing with some weeds, but I'm excited about that. So anyways, just thought I bring you along, and also I'll show you this real quick too. I'm pretty excited about. Can you see? Wait. Yuck. Okay, look. I have a plum. I have a plum. I have 6 of them. They survived all of our heavy wind that we had a few weeks ago and last week. So, anyways, it's coming along. So, when I dig my other 2 holes over here, I'll try to, if I find anything interesting, I'll try to bring you along. But thank you for watching. And my last video, I forgot to say thank you for watching. So I'm going to end this with, I'll see you next time. And please like and subscribe. I'll get better as I go. Bye-bye.